Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the Indie Zone podcast. My name is Kathy. On the 10th of March, 2025, the state of Idaho filed state's response for defendant's motion for leave to file additional expert witness disclosures. And while they're asserting here that they have no objection to the defendant's being granted leave of court, that's permission from the court to do or not to do something, there's a little bit of a kick to this. There's a little bit of information in here that's being added that I wanted to bring to your attention. It says here, comes now the state of Idaho by and through the Latah County prosecuting attorney, and in response to the defendant's motion for leave to file additional expert witness disclosures, dated March 3rd, 2025, advises court and counsel, that's opposing counsel, that would be counsel for Mr. Kohberger, ladies and gentlemen, that the state does not oppose the court granting leave for additional expert witness disclosures. Particularly in this case, discovery has been complicated, dynamic, and constantly evolving as new information comes to light. The state believes it serves the interests of the parties and the court for there to be reasonable flexibility to facilitate the development exchange of relevant information to assist the jury. So, although the state is saying here, we have no objection to the motion that's before the court right now, which is the defense's motion for leave to file expert witness disclosures, they're sort of adding here that the case has been constantly evolving and that there should be flexibility for both sides to be able to provide additional information as circumstances warrant. So we'll be curious to see if the state of Idaho seeks leave for something having to do with either expert disclosures or discovery in general. This goes on to say the state believes it serves the interests of the parties and the court for there to be reasonable flexibility to facilitate the development exchange of relevant information to assist the jury. The state does, however, dispute the defendant's allegations regarding, quote, the state's lack of any real disclosure in part, end quote. The defendant's motion at page 2 is where this quote is cited to by the state. Then the state points out the following. As the court can see from the extensive disclosure by the state, this allegation by the defendant is anything but accurate. Now that may or may not be true, because although there may be extensive disclosure, does it meet with the court's order, which was rendered on October 9th, 2024, that required certain things to be disclosed? Not just the names of proposed experts, but their curriculum vitae, meaning their resumes, providing a background, their skills, their knowledge, their experience, and also to render what their opinion was expected to be at trial. That's the issue also that is governed by the governing rules over these matters. In any event, this is respectfully submitted this 10th of March, 2025, and it's signed by William W. Thompson, Jr., the prosecuting attorney. So at this point, we're going to see if the court's going to rule and grant leave or not grant leave to the defense, or if the defense is going to file a reply to this and address some of these extra things that the state has added beyond the fact that they do not oppose this granting of leave of court. If and when either of those events happen, we will, of course, notify you here on the Indie Zone podcast. So please stay tuned. We appreciate your support. And if there are any questions, comments, please let us know. This is Kathy. Thank you for joining us here today.